Okay, I'm still on my way to work. This is my commute from the house, and it takes about an hour to get there with just a steady pace. It usually takes longer, but I have gotten stronger, and I've added slicks to the mountain bike that I used to ride, and that helped a lot in cutting down the time that it takes for my commute. It took me an hour and a half with a few stops on the way just to drink some water. But that was probably 2 to 3 months ago when I just started commuting to work again. And now, 3 months later, I'm averaging about 1 hour for this 12-mile commute one way. And I'm not even trying hard to pedal. I'm just taking my time because I left the house early enough so that I wouldn't be in a rush, and I'm really happy that my employer is close enough to my house that I can commute riding a bicycle. I had a previous employer that didn't want me to ride my bike because he was worried that I wouldn't have the energy to work the hours. That was daily. There's another roadkill there. It was a possum this time. And my previous employer was maybe I'd say 15 to 20 miles away, and for me that isn't even too far of a commute, but like I said, my employer was worried that my legs would be really tired, so much so that I wouldn't be able to perform the tasks that involved my work day. That was part of my duties. So I ended up riding my 2000 Yamaha R1. And this was close to the beginning of the year. I think it was, I started that job at March or April. And now I have another employer, and they're located closer to me, and from our house it's like 12 miles. Look. No hands. You usually see cyclists who cross the finish line and they raise both their hands in the air and they ride through the finishing line with no hands on the handlebar. And more often than not, that's the way they celebrate after going through a grueling, long race. And I like cycling, and I was more of a mountain biker, and I just recently had started riding road bikes. And I heard of races such as the Tour de France, which is probably the most popular road race. And the last winner was Cadel Evans, and Cadel Evans rides a BMC brand road bike, which are made in Switzerland, I believe. And I think he rides the Team Machine SLR-01. And you can actually purchase that same bike, not the very same bike, but a similar one that is built the same way. And I think you can buy them from competitive cyclists. Another brand that has won the Tour de France was Specialized by the rider Alberto Contador. And another brand that has been made popular due to a lot of wins in the Tour de France is Trek. And the rider is the famous Lance Armstrong. and he won the tour 7 consecutive times, and that's just an incredible feat, to say the least, to be able to win 7 of those races in a row. And that just goes to show how dominant he was.